Welcome back everyone. We will be creating Lunchbox. So first you have to open a Tinkercad platform. Okay, you can open a new project. Here you have to give a name as Lunchbox. Okay, to create the Lunchbox we need a box. So drag and place a box into the work plane. So it's very easy to drag and drop. Just click on the basic shape which you need, hold it, okay, drag into the work plane. Then for this lunchbox the dimensions are, okay, 100 in the width, 60 on the length, and the height will be 40. Okay, now this is the outer box which we are going to use. Now for a lunchbox we need the wall thickness. So from a solid material we are going to remove a hollow type. That's why we'll be able to create a hollow space inside this box. Okay, to create that have to take another box. Okay, right now it is a solid type, so you have to choose it as a hollow type. So wherever the hollow type is placing on the solid type, that much portion of the hollow type will be removed from the solid type. So I am choosing it as hollow type, and the dimensions are very important. So these are its properties. I'm just minimizing its properties. Now we need a wall thickness. I need a wall thickness all the sides 2 millimeter. That means left and right 2 millimeter, and the side as well as this side also 2 millimeter. So we know that the solid type have width is 100 millimeter. So here I have to consider 2 millimeter on left and right. That means I have to give it size as 96 millimeters. Similarly, for the 60, again we have to consider 2 millimeter and 2 millimeter, 4 millimeter will be deducted. That means we have to give 56 as the other side. Okay, then the height. When you are considering the height, we need a whole portion on the top, but we need a bottom side to be having a wall thickness. So we need to consider only 2 millimeter as the height. When you are considering 2 millimeter, you wanted to decrease. So here it is 20. We know that the total is 40 over for the solid one. So 2 millimeter we wanted to reduce. Okay, we wanted to decrease. That means this one should give 38. Okay, now that part is over. Next, we need actually the wall thickness on the bottom. So this hollow type should move 2 mm from the floor. How we can make it move upward direction? Select this all type. There you can see there is a cone like shape. You can move a little bit. You can see there is a cone like shape over here which is pointing upward direction. Click on that and push upward direction. Okay, you can see the box is from the ground at what height it is showing on the right side. Okay, this is the right. So here we need a 2 millimeter. So change it as 2 millimeter. Now the hollow type box is 2 millimeter from the floor. You can see there is a small gap is created. Next step we have to group it and align it. Okay, so first step we have to align. For alignment we have to select all the objects over here. If you have only two objects, you can select all the components over here. You can use Ctrl plus A, the shortcut, to select all. Otherwise, if you are using a laptop, you can just click on the work plane here, okay, and drag your mouse pointer. You can see these dotted red lines. Wherever these dotted red lines are passing, the objects will be get selected. So two objects got selected right now. Okay, so repeating the same, you have to click anywhere on the work plane. Okay, hold it and move your mouse pointer. The dotted red lines are passing. Wherever it is passing, that objects got selected. So it is got selected right now. Now you can find an align tool here. Okay, click on the align tool, or in the keyboard you can press L to initiate the alignment tool. Now you can see dotted dots over here. So if I click over here, it will align based upon this line. Okay, this is horizontally it is aligning. Then if I wanted to align in this side, then out of these three dots I can click on the central alignment one. Now it is aligned perfectly. Okay, the holotype is went inside to the solid type. Now we have to group it. Grouping is very easy. Make sure that both objects are selected for grouping. If by mistake if you click somewhere here else and it is not selected, okay, again do the same. Okay, select all the objects and you can find there is a group option, control plus G over here you can use in the keyboard, otherwise you can use the icon over here for the group. Now you can see the magic over here like that. The box is created. Okay. Now if you need a partition inside this lunch box, you have to create that. We can make a 30% and 70% split. So to create that, measurements are very important. We know that each and every small divisions over here 1 millimeter and the bigger divisions are 10 millimeter. So create that perfectly. Make sure that your box is kept on one of the corner. Okay, use you can focus properly and make sure that you have adjusted at the exact corner. So focusing, zoom in and zoom out, you can use these tools, zoom in and zoom out. Okay, if you have a mouse you can use the scroll option in the mouse to zoom in and zoom out. If you wanted to go back to the home view, you can use this icon to see from the home view. Now I need a partition, so again I am taking a box. So the dimensions I have to give over here, we know that the length is here 60. Okay, the height is 40. So the same I have to consider here. Instead of 20 I can give it a 60, right? Then the height I have to consider it as 40. Now we don't need this much thickness. We can reduce the thickness, wall thickness. Okay, we need just 2 millimeters. So we adjust the dimensions to 2 millimeters. So now a wall is created. Then we have to keep that properly. So I need 30 by 70 split. So the total is 100 millimeter. 30 percentage of that is 30 millimeter. So if I am counting from this corner, okay, this is 0, 10 millimeter, 20 millimeter and 30 millimeter. So I can keep it over here somewhere 30 millimeter. Okay, if I finalize that position, make sure that you are doing that perfectly. If you finalized it, then again you can use alignment tool, select both the objects, you can click on align option and this time you have to align from this side, that is vertically. Now you can see it is properly inserted and aligned well. Once again you can select all the objects. Okay, you can use Ctrl A also and you can have this group option. Okay, you can see now a box with two partitions you got. The next one, you need a lid. So you can use any other basic shapes. This time I am using a round roof. Take this round roof and place it over here. Now I don't want this orientation, so I wanted to change its orientation. For that, I can select this. Okay, but the colors both are in blue, so it will be little difficult to identify. So I am changing the color of this one. For that, select the object. Okay, here you can have a color option. Click on that. You can choose any some dark color. So this time I am using some dark color like this. Okay. Now I wanted to rotate this object on the XY axis. For that, it's very easy. You select the object. You can see there is some C or U shaped with the two arrow marks are shown. That means you can rotate this object on this angle or on that particular plane. That means it will be rotated over here. Then you can rotate like that, or you can rotate in this axis. So be very careful of this. So I need to rotate, okay, 90-degree on the XY axis, so I can use this one. Okay, you can see in which axis it is going to change. Here if I click, you can see in what angle it is going to. Okay, you can understand that. So I am going to use this part. Here I want to rotate by 90-degree. So now it is rotated, you can see like that. Now the lead, we know the dimensions of this, that is the base is 100 by 60, so that values I have to give over here, 100 and 60 over here. Okay, now the height is, okay, we consider it is too big. Okay, instead of 10 I can give somewhere 5. Okay, now the good top is created. I want to place it on the top. So how we can do that? First we have to make it at the same height of the box. So box, we know the height is 40, so I have to keep this at 40 millimeter. We normally know that you click on the object, there is a board arrow mark. You push that from the floor 40 millimeter, or directly you can type here 40 millimeter. Okay, once you have done that step, select both the objects. I hope you know how to select both the objects. Okay, then click on align from vertically as well as horizontally. So the box is created now. Okay, thank you. And if you wanted to group, you can group. Thank you everyone.